good. There's
Okay.
my friends.
There's all your friends.
Oh my
yes.
gosh.
Okay, so, couple things. You want the arteries, the vessels really clear, okay? We don't care about anything else on here, right? Want to go down as far as you can. Just scan up. So there you want to look, don't turn quite as much, come back a little bit, yeah. So you want them to turn their head a little bit, but not too much, okay? Turning too much ends up making it harder to get what you want. So, all right, everybody see the separation?
Yeah.
Okay. If you put color on, which way am I steering this?
In the middle.
Alright, so straight. Right? And especially when somebody has a plaque, if you're doing this with color, you can tell exactly where it splits, right? If there's stenosis, you'd be able to see it. Okay. There's branches coming off. See them? Okay. And then this is going to start diving. The IC is going to start diving as it goes around into. If you don't see color, the first thing you should be doing is turning up your Doppler gain. See what I just did?
Yeah.
That's all I did, okay? You turn up your Doppler gain first. Unless it looks like that, then, you know, you have room to turn your Doppler gain. Okay. The big thing for you guys is to learn to stay on it and to follow it up, okay? If I start to lose it on the top, I'm not going like here, whatever, okay? I'm staying right where I am and just angling the top part of my transducer so that I can stay on the vessel, all right? Like that.
Yeah, and you know you're in the carotid and not the jugular because it doesn't collapse.
Well, just watch it.
There's a steady pulsation.
Correct.
Walls are
Okay.
thicker, brighter.
Correct.
Remember, with our arteries, we have those the muscle layer in the wall with the 3 layers. So it's a little thicker, yeah.
And actually, remember I talked about that in class about
Pulsatility
and no, the 3 layers. Look at. Remember we're talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
measuring.
Tisha.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, and then this is the outer layer.
Okay.
So there's your 3 layers right there. Okay. Okay. All right. Now I want to put color on. Now it looks like it's a little too high, right? Right. So you want it just to fill. Now, if I want to do Doppler, is this good?
No.
What do I need to do?
Angle it.
Angle what?
The vessel?
Angle your
And the steering,
transducer.
the box too.
You want me to do this, right?
Yeah, we need to put the vessel at an angle.
Right. And now what do I do?
Steer the bottom right.
Mhm. How's that? You like that?
No.
Why?
What about your box?
Your box is just driving me insane right now. Because it's not good.
Well, I mean, it's filling though well, so it's not like
You mean the color box, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you're right. You would switch that. Oh,
Okay. Is it too straight, the angle?
well, this is at 60, right?
Oh. Then
See,
I-
here's my angles at 60. So does it look like it's going with the vessel,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. right, what do I have to do?
Adjust your skin.
Adjust your scale.
Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See what happens when I go off the vessel though?
Mhm.
You don't
Mhm.
get as good.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
So when I'm right in the middle, you really get the best, okay?
Mhm.
So you gotta watch that you're not off to the side either.
You guys remember
Oh, did
what
that
that
just-
flow's called? The one,
Triphaser?
when the, like, why do you guys want to sample right in the middle
Oh,
of the
is this a
vessel?
plug flow?
Because by the
the highest
walls, the
velocity.
flow is gonna be a little slower.
So that's monophasic, right? Because it doesn't go below the baseline, right? There is no below the baseline here.
There's
There's
some.
little.
Okay, we're counting that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's triphasic or biphasic? Tri?
Yep. Above, below, and above.
1, 2,
Okay.
3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so that's CCA, right? Now, I'm gonna do that. All right, everybody see the bowl,
Mm-hmm.
right? Just saw that little.
Mm-hmm.
So now, even with just looking at the color, see how it's blue, which means it's going back a little bit, right? So that would be the, like that little notch going below, and then forward, right?
Okay.
So you can kind of tell just by looking at the color flow what kind of Doppler you're gonna get.
It's gonna be a little crazy over there.
Well, it's the bulb, right? So what happens in an area?
It's gonna become tortuous. Turbulent.
Yeah. So it's not that the vessel is tortuous, but the
I meant to say turbulent.
yeah, turbulent.
And it's also because it's widening in that area, you know, you have the bulb which is going to widen, so now that flow is kind of going out and it's swirling around. It has more area to swirl around, so that's why we're going to get that mix of colors.
Okay, so I angle toward her face, okay? So this vessel is gonna be what?
External.
Right. And now I angle towards her shoulder,
Internal.
okay. See how little?
Oh yeah.
Okay. But see how you can see the two?
Yeah.
So I know you guys are trying to practice getting pictures. This is what you should practice, okay? You should practice being able to go back and forth between the two, okay? Because you're gonna have patients that are maybe gonna move on you and stuff. You need to be comfortable just kind of doing these small movements, okay? Does that look like I see it? Waveform?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what are some things that you guys can look for to figure out if it's the ICA or the ECA?
ECA has branches.
ECA.
Branches, go ahead.
Not you. Don't talk.
ECA is really low resistance.
Okay. And can you guys hear the difference?
Yeah.
Anybody not?
It sounds a lot slower here.
Yeah. Close. I want everybody just close your eyes. Close your eyes. Don't watch. All right. Can you guys hear the difference
Yeah.
when you go back and forth
Yeah.
between the two? Right? Okay.
So your external, the one that feeds the face, will have branches. It's going to be more high resistant because our face doesn't need as much blood flow as our brain. So the ICA is going to have a lower resistant waveform. you can hear the difference. So sometimes it's helpful if you just do a quick sample of each, make sure that you are on the right vessel, the way that you're angling, either towards the face or towards the shoulder.
Do you see that one?
I'm sorry.
This is that temporal tap. And you gotta look at, not here, but here. Do you see it? See this?
Mm-hmm.
See, I didn't tap there. See here what happened when I'm tapping? That's that temporal tap, okay? Again, just one more way that you can look. And then when you're doing, ECA, so this is ICA. You want to try and see as much of it as you can. So remember I said it kind of dives down. So you want to maybe change your depth, come more lateral and angle into her. Look at how pretty.
Wow.
See how nice?
Mm-hmm.
And you can see the waveform is different. And as far as it actually looks more like a low resistant, the further you get into the ICA, the more like you kind of call it pure. Okay, so you're getting really just ICA. You're not getting any leftover from the ECA or the CCA. So it's really low resistant. Okay. And then, what's the last one we have to get?
Vertebral.
Right. So you come back to about where the bulb is, okay? It's always going to be more posterior, and you angle out towards their shoulder.
Can anyone tell me what these bright areas are?
The vertebra.
Good.
Right, and so there you can see that. And then you can see the vein and the artery there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And remember we talked about the subclavian steel, right? So if this was blue, you would say, oh my God, did I like switch something with my playing with the buttons? And so then you would want to come back and just look at that without changing a thing, right? So since that's red and that's red, obviously they're both going in the same direction.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you kind of prove it, you know? Once in a great while, you can work a little magic and try and get them both on one. It's a little hard to do, but I sometimes try and
That way you're proving that it's going in the right direction.
yeah. And try and do like that, but I don't know. I do that more only if there's
Something going
a
on.
reversal. Yeah, and I'm trying to show that, but otherwise. All right.